Do you know how much money you are actually spending each month? Do you have an emergency fund if things go south? Do you know there are different types of tax deduction which can help you with tax savings? Did you know that there are health insurance plans which are tax deductible as well? If your answer to any of the above question was no, watch this video till the end. What's up everyone, welcome to another video. Today we are going to talk about one of my favorite topics to talk about, which is personal finance. And especially from the title you can see that we're going to talk about money habits. Okay, so you did your education in United States, you completed your master's or bachelor's, and then you landed up a very good paying job. You did the hard part. Now comes the money part. There are some habits which I've learned from my friends who are millionaires and the people who are millionaires. There are certain habits they follow. They call it money habits. And those are the habits we're going to talk about in this video, which I have personally implemented, and hopefully you can implement it in your life so you can become millionaire. And hopefully I'm also on the way to become a millionaire. Habit number one is to track where you are spending the money. As simple as this sounds, this is the most important tip for you to follow. And also this is the tip which most people don't follow, especially in today's digital world where everything is so easy to buy. Within just one click you can purchase anything from anywhere in the world. Most of the time we think that we are not spending a lot of money, and trust me, I have been there. And I also used to think that, oh, it's just, one sandwich, or it's just like one little thing, or it's just one movie, or it's just a one ticket or something like that. And the things will start adding up to your list, and if you're not tracking, you will realize at the end that you spend so much money. And that's why this habit is very important. Even the millionaires do it. They know exactly how much they are making and how much they are spending. So it's very, very important to track where your money is coming from and also where your money is going out. Like I said, in this digital world, it's very easy for you to spend the money, but it's also very easy for you to track the money. Now every bank comes with a bank app where you can see all your transactions. There are 4 apps which I use and I would recommend. Feel free to check them out, link in the description. First one is called Mint. It's by Intuit. It's very powerful app. You can track every single transaction. You can connect your even stock portfolio. You can categorize, you can set budget, you can track against each category of your budget. It's amazing app. I use it very frequently. Second one is Copilot. I really like it. It's very simple and it's very helpful. I actually have the premium version of it because I truly believe it's very simple. There's not a lot of things going on and it's very easy to use. Check it out, link in the description. I'll make probably detailed videos on these apps. If you want me to, let me know in the comment section. Third one is Truebill. Truebill is very important because you know how a lot of times we do trial subscriptions and 1 month free trust subscription, and then we forget, and then all of a sudden we have now annual subscription for something which we thought that we're going to use it, but we forgot to cancel it. There are several subscriptions you have and maybe we don't need to use it. Truebill is an app which will actually help you to cancel some of the subscription. And the fourth one is personal capital. It tells you what your net worth is. Like, you know how the people say that they are millionaire. Millionaire basically means you have $1 million your net worth. Regardless if you use the app or not, or you just use it on your spreadsheet, or just use your bank app, just make sure to track the money. You might think that you know exactly where the money is going for. You're probably doing the mental calculation and like, okay, $50 here, $100 here, 500 to family, this and that. You're doing this math, but trust me, there are transactions happening which you are not aware of. So start tracking money, where it's coming from and also where it's going. Habit number 2 is to cut down on the want spending. We live in a highly consumerist society where every year we feel like we want the newest iPhone, even though our existing iPhone works perfectly fine. We want new camera gears, we want new gadgets, we want new car. That is because the marketing is at its absolute best. The key point I want to drive in this habit is that there's a difference between need and want. A lot of times we convert our want into need. I have done this too. I have new camera gears and new microphone, new computer, the latest iPhone. We want these things and we say that we need to have it. We change the dialogue. That's the point I want to drive home here. And it's not all your fault. The moment you start thinking about you need a new phone, or you start talking to your friend or send a message saying that you're thinking about getting a new car, next minute you in the social media you're going to start seeing the ads for new car. Marketing is and actually reading your text, and they are heavily driven by AI and machine learning and trying to read what you want next thing, and they're gonna throw it in front of you and make it so easy that you buy it right away. Here's the one hack which I've implemented in my life, and I think it will help you as well. Here's what I do. I go to Amazon or whatsoever place I need to buy things from. I will, let's say if it's a camera gear, I'll go to Amazon, I'll look for that camera gear, I'll add it to my cart, and instead of clicking buy now or purchase, I'll just let it stay in my cart and walk away from it. Take a walk or talk to your partner, your friends, spend some time. After 5-6 hours, maybe even next day, I'll go back and see like if I really want to buy it. Here's what I have to say. A lot of times I don't end up buying it. Trust me, it works. Try this and let me know what happens if you try that. And that brings me to habit number 3, which is don't invest into something you don't understand. Nowadays, as you know, that investing has become like a new fancy thing. Everybody is getting into investment. Also, there are so many apps which has made really easy to invest into stock market, and a lot of people get into investing, and a lot of people read things online and watch YouTube videos just like this one, or they will read Reddit, and they will hear their friends saying like, you should totally buy this stock is gonna blow up tomorrow and you should buy it, and then it tanks. Or you should buy it in the cryptocurrency, this coin is going to blow up, and it doesn't. So what I want to say is that yes, you should invest your money into stock market or crypto or wherever you want to, but understand where you're putting the money and understand the risk, understand what investment means. Be ready for the consequences if you lose the money. Right now the market is really bad and brutal. I mean, if you have the money, this is the best time to buy anything you want to. But let's say if someone who bought it like 5 months ago, their portfolio is in dark red right now because they've lost a lot of money because the market has tanked and we are in recession and the inflation is so high. That's why if you're a beginner and you don't know where to put the money, I always recommend that you should start with index funds and ETFs because they are more safer and much easier to understand than investing into an individual company. Even if you invest into individual company, make sure you understand which company, why you're buying it, understand their profit and expense ratio, etc. There's so many things which people don't understand and they just deep dive into it without knowing it. So make sure to not invest anything which you don't understand. Habit number 4 is to learn about taxes, tax benefits, tax deduction, and tax law. If you make $100,000 and if you live in California just like me, you're gonna end up paying 30% of your tax, which means $30,000 every year you're going to pay in taxes. It's not bad, but if you understand how tax law work, what are some benefits and how you can deduct some of the income, what are things which you can invest into which will help you save that $30,000 and put it into your future, that's what you need to learn about. If you're working full-time, you most likely have heard something called 401k. If you don't know, it's a retirement account. It's also tax deduction onto your income, which means let's say if you were putting $15,000. So instead, if your income was $100,000 and if you put $15,000 into 401k, which is your retirement account, now, instead of you getting taxed on 100,000, you're only going to get taxed on 85,000. There's also something called HSA, which is health savings accounts. It's an insurance which and a type of health savings account, and they let you do about $6,000 or so. Now, if you happen to choose HSA, which I do and highly recommend, you should get HSA instead of HRA, which means that if you put $6,000, now your 85,000 will become 79, and that $6,000, if you use it for any of your health expenses, you are not going to get taxed on. There's also something called Roth IRA, real estate investment, self-employment, business deduction, etc. That's how Amazon, such a big company making so much money, they say they paid $0 in taxes. How? Because they know and understand the tax deduction, and they are putting a lot of money in the research and development and deducting that money from their profit. That's exactly how you need to understand how the tax law work for you. Let me know if you don't understand any of this, what I'm saying, in the comment section, so I can make more videos about these, so you can save some money on your taxes and hopefully invest into something your future will thank you for. Habit number 5 is to never stop learning. This is one of my favorite habits. Let me share an incident which happened with one of my friends who's actually millionaire for real, and he and I were talking last year sometime, and he was telling me that he's going to this conference, and this conference is about financial education and real estate market. And I was like, wow, why do you do that? And it's like, well, there's always new things coming up and you got to keep yourself updated. And he hooked me up into reading books, personal finance podcast, education, even as simple as high school personal finance topics. They are actually helpful. How understand how compound interest work. Buy some books. There are books which I read almost on daily basis. Recession going on, housing market is weird, the stock market is going down. Why does this all happen? Understanding all this is very important. So keep learning this, and also keep learning yourself. Psychology of Money is a very good book. I would recommend that book to read and understand how it works and how our brain works against money as well. That's it for this video. I hope you did find it valuable and somewhat entertaining. But if you did find it helpful, and if you would like me to make more topic around this personal finance, which is one of my favorite topic to talk about, please let me know in the comment section. And if you find it valuable, please like it, share it, subscribe it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, keep smiling and keep hustling. You gotta hustle every single day.